when my grandmother, Elizabeth Grant, came onto the shopping networks for the first time over 20 years ago. She looked directly into the camera and she said,
"You don't know me from a bar of soap.
from a bar of soap,
From a bar of soap. But I'm going to change your life.
but I'm gonna change your life.
I am going to change your life."
We're not just a beauty house. We have our own lab. We have our own team of scientists. We have our own manufacturing facility.
All to make sure that we are delivering the right quality of products for you.
You'll adore it. You will love it. You'll be thrilled that we met. I love you all.
And we love you too, Elizabeth Grant. How great is that video? I don't know if this is the first time you've seen that video. This is only the second time that I've seen it, and I love it. I feel so honored to be hosting tonight for Elizabeth Grant Skincare because I recently learned about the brand, and I am so impressed on so many levels. I am hooked. And I mean, when you watch the video, you get it, the three generations of women, the fact that this is a brand where they're still making it in-house in their very own, where they're overseeing everything is amazing in this day and age. But the thing that I love most is that there are three generations. And I know that Elizabeth herself just turned 100, if you can believe it or not. And look what she looks like. Clearly, this is great skincare. But tonight, I'm very excited to welcome her granddaughter, Margot. So without any further ado, let's bring her in. Hello, Margot.
Hello, hello. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be working with you. And I'm so excited that we have what I think is probably the most exciting and the most special opportunity to get into your skin with Elizabeth Grant right here, right now.
I am excited too. And I think that you kind of dressed for the occasion, actually, because tonight we are featuring your Sapphire collection, which I've been digging into and learning all about, and it's amazing. And the offer that you guys are bringing tonight is incredible. And I would love to steal the show and tell you all about it, but I'm not going to because I know you're much better at describing it. But everything that you're putting together at the price that you're offering it is incredible. So why don't you let everybody know? Cat's out of the bag. Go for it.
Cat's out of the bag. In fact, I just had to run my cat upstairs because he was so excited to get out of the bag. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing you our exclusive, brand new, absolute with Sapphire collection. And what's so exciting and exceptional about this is I can't wait to dive into what Sapphire does for your skin, but you're going to be getting the supersized day, the supersized nights, each at 3.4 fluid ounces. Massive, massive tubs of love for your face of the day and the night. On top of that, you're going to be getting this exclusive 16-inch replica sapphire and diamond-esque necklace that will always shine very brightly and never dull. It is a perfect replica of precious stones around your gorgeous neck and will never tarnish and never diminish your shine. And on top of that, especially to our starlet, you are going to be getting our 1 fluid ounce Essence on the Go, which is our award-winning fan favorite serum that created it all, with this exclusive offer tonight, all for the low, low price of, I believe, 58 American dollars.
Now that is crazy because I do believe, and this is without the necklace, that it's usually $211. Am I saying that right for all of that?
You sure are.
You guys, this is a big night, I would say, here on MARKET.live. So let's dive into the Sapphire itself. What is it about Sapphire that makes this line so unique and so special for Elizabeth Grant?
Oh, sorry, I just got updated by my team. The deal just got even better. 57 American dollars. Not so you're saving that extra
We're saving
dollar right
another
now.
dollar.
Woo! But what's so nice is sapphire, which is in here, sapphire powder, the purest, most precious stone, is rich in iron and titanium, which what this does for your skin is it stimulates collagen production. Not only does it stimulate collagen production in the appearance of your skin, but it also is really healthy and healing for the appearance of your skin. It's calming, it boosts radiance, it gives you that rejuvenation, the appearance of your skin, because it's stimulating that energy, that cell turnover, that stimulation, the microcirculation to your skin. The best part is paraben-free, silicone-free, fragrance-free, not tested on animals, shelf life of 2 years unopened, 1 year after opening. And even though, and I love this, and Marcy and I were talking about this a little bit earlier, even though you can turn it upside down and it's staying in the jar, doesn't mean it's a thick cream. This beautifully feels like an ice cold souffle that immediately as it goes to your skin, and I love this, I will transport it directly on my skin. It wasn't hard to rub in. You can see it's completely absorbed and I can snap right away. It is a beautiful, luxurious, lightweight, powerful, calming, hydrating, plumping, and refreshing cream for you.
And I have to say, Margot, your skin really does glow. It does have that radiance. Anyone who's watching, you guys can see it. I'm a little older than Margot. And we were talking about this earlier because she's such an expert. And I was saying that when I turned 50, which was a few years ago, that was one of the very first things I noticed was the sort of the dullness, that loss of radiation, radiance. And I have a 16-year-old daughter and I look at her and her friends and it's the glow and the dewy and from what I'm understanding about sapphire, that's exactly what this does, is it brings that back. And so I was just so excited to learn about it. I wasn't aware I mean, I know of sapphire, but not as a beauty ingredient. And so hearing all of the benefits of it and knowing that you have infused that into both the day cream and the night cream is wonderful. And then the other thing is that, and I requested before the show that your core product is I always have a hard time with this, the Tursalum. Help me out. Did I do
it? You did it perfectly.
So I love that you threw that in and it's on the go. It's the little travel size. Tell us why that ingredient and that serum is so just foundational to your company and to your brand and to the products that you guys create. Because I love the story. I love the story of your grandma. So enlighten us a little bit about that ingredient and why it's so unique and special to your brand.
With pleasure. Jerusalem is our proprietary ingredient that is in every single one of our products. We are the only company in the entire world who has access to it. It is from a particular type of sea kelp that we harvest twice a year from a northern icy ocean. But what makes Jerusalem so special is, yes, my grandmother is 100 years young, but during World War II, she suffered from bomb blast damage in London, England, where she was a makeup artist at Elstree Studios. And half her skin was damaged by a V2 bomb blast. Not sun damage, not aging, not fatigue, bomb blast damage. And she just wanted to feel comfortable and confident and empowered to go back to work. And all she wanted to do was fix her skin. So every single day, she went back to the surgeon who painstakingly took out every piece of shrapnel. And she said, "Is there something that can fix my skin?" And he said, "I'm sorry, Elizabeth, I've done everything for you." And she said, "You can't have everything for me." And when she went over one day for a cup of tea, she said, "I'll be right back. Just rest here for a second. I just have to finish up for the patient." And she always jokes there was no Vogue magazine in the doctor's office during that day. And she opened up a book, a medical journal. And she has always believed her father is always looking after her when he passed away. And she opened up a page and it said war wounds. She said, "I have a war wound." And just then the doctor came in and closed the book and said, no, you wouldn't understand those big words. Nothing is in there for you." But she scribbled down the term. And she went to a chemist friend of hers and she said, "Do you know what this substance is?" And he said, "Yes, of course I do, Elizabeth. This is what they treat people from the front lines on the way to the hospital to try to minimize the damage to their skin." She said, "Well, will you make it for me?" And he's like, "I don't know if it will do anything for you." She said, "That's not what I asked. will you make it for me? And he did. And about 8 to 10 months later, her scarring completely went away. I mean, gone, gone, gone. I'll show you the most recent picture of my grandma on my phone to show you what I'm talking about. And she was able to go back to work. And when she was working on a world famous actress who said, you have gorgeous looking skin, what do you use? A light bulb moment went off and said, maybe I can give something to women and men around the world that can help improve the look of their skin. And Trisma has been known to address all 5 signs of aging. And not only is this serum going to transform the look of your skin in a matter of just 28 days, but this product right here is what created the serum category in the entire beauty industry 75 years ago.
Unbelievable. Because I mean, serums are huge now. And the thought, she was so before her time, so ahead of her time. And I love that she created, or the person she asked to create it was for her, but then she saw that there was a need out there and she made it happen. And I think during that time, I mean, 75 years ago, for a woman to do that is just jaw-dropping. And so what an incredible story. And then to have taken it to the level that you all have, and that she now, and it's your mom who's her daughter-in-law, that's the second generation, right?
Yeah.
And then you, I mean, it's good. Do the 3 of you have so much fun doing this together?
You know, I think what's so great is not only do we have so much fun doing it together, we're really empowered in knowing that we're helping to change the narrative. We want, listen, I'm going to say men. Of course, men, you're in here too, and I will always say yes. But we want women over the age of 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 to know that you matter, to know that you're gorgeous, to know that every single day that you are aging is a blessing, because it is a blessing to grow older. But that doesn't mean you have to look older, and you can take control of what you want to look like with your skin. And this is what we're here to do. We are your cheerleaders. We are here to say it doesn't matter your size, your gender, your ethnicity, your background. You are an incredible human being who deserves to look in the mirror and love what you see. And we are so empowered, because I look at my grandmother at 100 and I can't tell my grandmother she doesn't know a thing or two about aging. And I can't look at my mother, who is turning 70 years young this weekend, and I can't say, oh, mom, you don't get bags or sags or lines or wrinkles. You don't understand. Of course they do, because we are customers too. We are one of, if not the only, privately owned skincare companies in the entire world who make, manufacture, and formulate every single product in our own private facility, our own private laboratories here in Toronto, Canada. And so we know when we say we want to give you a product that is going to firm your skin, check, check, it's going to firm that skin. If we want to give you a product that is going to brighten and give you that refreshment to your skin, check, check, we're going to do that. And we're going to do it with the best ingredients. So yes, there's sapphire in here. There's also coenzyme Q10. There's sodium hyaluronate. There's chamomile extract, cucumber extract, jerusalem. There's wild yam extract. There is peptide technology that helps to reverberate and encourage your natural collagen. So this is about giving you results in just a matter of a few weeks.
There, and you're showing the clinical trials right there. I was actually I wanted to highlight a couple things. First of all, your story again, there's comments coming through. Emma says, oh my God, I love your family story. This is just such an incredible product. Is the Sapphire Glow similar to the Essence? That's a great question. How can you differentiate those, Margot?
So the Essence is the purest form of Trism, and it is a serum. The Sapphire collection is your cream. So you can use them together. You can use them separately. But there's a little bit of Trism in the cream. Don't worry, enough to make a difference. And this one is your Kickstarter. So what this is, which is your gift with purchase, remember, you're also going to get this incredible sapphire inspired necklace that's 16 inches in chain and lays comfortably on your neck just below your clavicle. It has 5 surgical steel balls. So what this does is it immediately helps to go into the nooks and crannies of your whole skin. It helps to depuff under your eye area. And when I'm telling you, it is ice cold, ladies and gentlemen, it is ice cold. And the best part is it can go everywhere. You're under your eyes, in your marionettes, boob wrinkles, jowline, anywhere that you want to treat. This bad boy can fit comfortably in your pocket or in your purse to help take away all the fatigue in the appearance of your skin.
I love that you said it can go everywhere, because I do really think, and I know one of your favorite products is the neck and décolletage cream, but I do think so many times we do neglect this area, but yet it really is such an important part. And when we take care of it, I think it really does make a difference in not only how you feel, but just your overall appearance. It's so many times I think we just focus on the face, but bringing it all the way down. And I love that your brand really speaks to that, to really taking care of all the, you know, like you say, from the boob wrinkles. Is that what you say?
Boob wrinkles, so everywhere in between, because our skin is our largest organ. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to help caress, nourish, love, and give you quality products that you don't have to wait months or years to see a difference, but within 48 hours, your skin starts to sing, starts to glow. The hydration is at its utmost buoyancy. In about 7 days, your elasticity starts to move and groove and kickstart again. And in 28 days, people look at you and they go, hold on. Who did you see? What did you do? And if you are married and your partner never notices anything, I guarantee you they will look at you and they'll say, ooh, you look quite delightful. What have you been doing? And how do I get that type of skin as well?
Well, and that I was telling you earlier, one of my favorite things about your product line is that it is one of those product lines that gives you the best of both worlds, because when you start using it, you do get that immediate gratification. You do immediately see the difference, because it does have that glowing kind of luminescence to it. But then it also, when I say best of the both worlds, over time, like Margot's explaining, at 7 days, the elasticity, I mean, the different ingredients, it accumulates over time. And so it's working long term, but it's also giving you that immediate glow that we're all looking for. And I think that's hard to come by in beauty products. I find that I have to wait so long for results. And so it gets really frustrating to me. And then you see products like Instatox and those ones that firm under the eyes, and you see it on TV and it's amazing. But then 10 minutes later, it starts to crack. And like you say, you can wash it down the drain. So that doesn't work. And then nobody wants to wait long term. Your brand encompasses both worlds, and that's hard to find. And I do believe the fact that you guys oversee everything, you touch everything, you make sure that everything you say is backed up, which I think is another rarity in the beauty industry today. It seems like it's become so much just about branding and marketing and no, real love in the ingredients and everything about it, the process, everything. You guys are really taking it to the next, or have really taken it to the next level. And I was just so excited to learn about this brand, because it is a whole different way of looking at beauty and embracing beauty, and it works. That's the best part.
Made for women by women. And what I love is if we can bring up those clinicals one more time, if we can also show you the before and afters, because these are incredible results. These clinicals are done in a third-party facility, blind study over in Germany. We have absolutely no touching to it. I can't control what they say, but with the clinicals, when you're seeing something of 100% of skin participants saw an increase in their skin hydration, every single person, 90% saw an increase in their skin firmness, 85% saw an increase in their skin smoothness, and 95% saw a decrease in their wrinkle depth with the day cream alone, ladies and gentlemen. But that's not where we stop. We're going to give you the night cream as well. But when you're looking at this before and after, and you're seeing the up close, remember, lines and wrinkles make up 3% of the aging process. Look at the before, the ruddiness of the skin, the texture in the skin, the fatigue in the skin, the open pores in the skin, and yes, the deep lines, the deep marionette. Look at the after. The redness is gone in appearance. The ruddiness is gone in appearance. That deep marionette line has softened within 28 days. And that texture of her skin is smoother. This is really a great opportunity to challenge what you think aging, older looking skin is, because I can guarantee you, we will give you the results. Because with Jerusalem, what I love so much is you go Jerusalem, you get rid of the crow's feet next to me, and Trissom, which is inside the sapphire, inside the essence, goes, yes, with pleasure, my angel. I'm noticing some redness and irritation. Do you mind if I get rid of that for you? And you're like, yeah, that would be great. Thanks so much. And then the sapphire comes and goes, but I'm also noticing a breakdown of collagen. Do you mind if I plump up the volume? And you're going, yeah, that would actually be really great. And then they're saying, you know, I'm also noticing that your left side of your face, your driver's side of your face, it looks a little bit more with hypopigmentation and sun damage. Do you mind if I get rid of that for you as well? And you're saying, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. And we're here to do that for you. Now, what you're seeing in front of you, yes, it's a 2-year shelf life unopened. Yes, it's 1 year after opening, but this is your perfect transition cream from winter to spring and has a minimum of a 3 to 4 months of use.
That, and I wanted to ask you, because there is the day and the night cream, what's the difference between the two?
With pleasure. Day is about brightening. Day is about putting your best face forward, giving you that resilience, helping to fight and protect your skin's microbiome from UVA and UVB damage. The night cream is about pampering and restoration to the appearance of your skin. It's about providing the ecosystem while you sleep to regenerate, rejuvenate, and plump. 100% of study participants saw an increase in their skin hydration with the night cream. 95% saw an increase in their skin firmness. 85% saw an increase in their skin smoothness, and 100% of study participants saw a decrease in their wrinkle depth after 28 days. And the best part is the wrinkles didn't come back. So when you're looking at these before and afters, remember when I tell you lines and wrinkles make up 3% of the aging process. Look at the hypopigmentation. Look at the open pores. Look at the deflation in the appearance of her skin. Look at the overproduction of sebaceous glands on her nose and cheeks. Look at the after. Sun damage gone in appearance. Open pores gone in appearance. Deflation in her skin has uplifted, plumped up a little bit. The brightness of rejuvenation. We're here that you can look in the mirror and have a makeup optional day, so that someone will look at you and say, your skin is ageless. It's not about being 50 wanting to be 30. It's not about being 60 wanting to be 20. It's not about saying, oh, let me wipe off these years of your birthday. It's about giving you the years back into your skin where people go, wait a second. You're 64? You're 70? You're 42? Your skin looks amazing. And that's what I can promise you.
That's what I think it does when you're looking at the before and afters. It really is. It's you, but better. I love that you're saying you're not 60 trying to be 30. You want to be you. You just want to be the best version of you. And when you use a product line like Elizabeth Grant, that's exactly what you do. Because as you're seeing with the Sapphire collection, they're putting ingredients in that are targeting all of those things that we're dealing with, those 5 issues that as we get older, one by one, I can attest to it. When I turned, almost like clockwork, when I turned 50, my skin needs changed. And when I learned about the Sapphire collection and I started going down the list, this is for me. This is all the things that I need. And when I'm looking at those before and afters, the thing that I notice the most, Margot, is really that texture and the smoothness and the hyperpigmentation. And I do think when I look at my girlfriends and we're always talking about our skin, those are the things that to me really do. Those are the things that make us feel older, I think, when we do start to get that sort of dullness and the larger pores and all of that. And looking at the before and afters, I know that this really does target those issues in a wonderful way. And if you have time, guys, cannot recommend enough to take a look at the reviews. The reviews are off the charts. It's really amazing. And while you're there, I have to say, and Margot's done a great job talking about the ingredients, but the ingredients that Elizabeth Grant puts into all of their products. I mean, I love it. It's like a menu to me when I read all the wonderful ingredients that are in there. You just know that your skin, it's just giving such goodness to your skin. I love that you, could you, Margot, again, hit on all the things that Elizabeth Grant products do not have? Because I think that's a pretty special story.
With pleasure. And before I do that, I'm just going to see if this can go up. But like, there is my mama, my grandma, and myself. And this was done in February of this year, February, I think about 19th. That's 100 years young in the middle, 70 years young this weekend, and myself at 38. So when we're telling you we're real women aging with you, we are here. Okay. So what we don't have is we don't have phthalates, we don't have sulfates, we don't have parabens. This collection has absolutely no fragrance. We do not test on animals. The serum is mineral oil free. It is also completely suitable for all ages or skin types. There's no silicones, no alcohols, no sulfates, no phthalates, nothing that's going to disrupt. And the question is, for men, I just see this, for men with facial hair, does the cream and serum penetrate through the facial? Yes, it does. And what I'm going to tell you is the serum, if you ever do feel, if you're someone who shaves, this is the perfect aftershave treatment because there's no alcohol in it. So you don't have that home alone moment of that stinging and that irritation. It is a wonderful opportunity to be able to love your skin. We look at it this way. It doesn't matter how old you are, what gender you are, what ethnicity you are, what skin type you have, what skin concern you have. I am here to help you have an easy product, an easy system that when you discover it, not only do you get the results you're looking for, but you understand how valued you are by the company. My grandmother has always said, I am you and you are me. You deserve products that work. You deserve a company that believes in you. You deserve a company that's going to cheer you on and know your name. And why I say that is whenever you talk to anybody at Elizabeth Grant, it's a real person and it's a very small team. We have had the same employees with us for so many years, and it's not someone who we outsource and say, hey, Bob Smith over in Missouri, if you can just be in a call center. It's either myself, our customer care, Amanda, our team behind the design products. We're real people who want to answer your questions the way that we want to be treated as well.
And in this day and age, that is so special, I think, to find a brand where you not only love the products for the job that they do, but that you feel really good about the company and the people behind it. That's so hard to find. And I think Elizabeth Grant is just a shining example of the perfect combination of the two. And I think that's why you've had such huge success. You guys, I was living under a rock because it wasn't until recently that I learned about Elizabeth Grant. And I wish I had known before, but they are huge all over the world. They're the #1, #2 beauty brand in some of the biggest home shopping channels in the world. And I am so not surprised now that I've heard the story, I've seen the products. It's very obvious why you have that designation of being one of the top beauty brands at all of those major networks, and not just that, beyond that. So congratulations on all your success. It's so wonderful and so well deserved. And
Thank you.
I have to say, somebody else made a great note of they love that you don't test your products on animals.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Listen, we test on real willing participants. And mostly what's crazy is we just go around our office and we have 150 employees, 85% are women. And we say, who wants to try this product? And what's your feedback? And do you like it? And what do you want to see? And we test on the most sensitive skin, which is me, because if I'm going to react, I'm going to react in like 10 to 30 seconds. So it's made for the most sensitive skin to not irritate. None of our products will hurt to work. You will not get that spicy, tingly, warm sensation because that means your skin's freaking out. This is just something to give you that great conditioning treatment. By the way, I saw a comment of saying, do husbands use skincare? Because mine don't. I can guarantee you, if your jar is on the counter, your hubby or your partner is dipping into it and you just don't know it. My husband loves this whole range. In fact, he is someone who he went from using nothing to using everything. So you can try it, especially this product. I mean, listen, this looks masculine, so they feel very masculine with it, but no fragrance, no irritation, no downside. And by the way, if you're wondering, it's glass components. So this is a beautiful luxury that keeps your ingredients at the utmost potency. So you have a great system, a complete day, a complete night, 3.4 fluid ounces each. You're getting 1 fluid ounce of the essence with the 5 surgical steel balls at the end. Plus you're getting this great imitation that, trust me, it does not look imitation in person, of a 3-carat sapphire surrounded by diamond bezel point diamonds around it, and it is a 16-inch beautiful flawless chain that goes and will never tarnish. This is our gift to you all right now of a $211 value just of the creams, $57 right here, right now. The only place in the USA to get this kit and collection is here on MARKET.live.
What an incredible offering. I don't know how we say no to that at this point. You just keep putting it in it. I think earlier today, it was just going to be the 2. And then you said, but wait, I think I'm going to put in one of these. I think I'm going to add this to it. And I went, this is incredible at that price. So pick that up with Mother's Day coming up. Not, how far are we away? Not too far, but for Mother's Day. But it's one of those, I love that when you talk about that, if it hasn't been opened yet, it has a 2-year shelf life. Once it's opened, it's a 1-year shelf life. Very few brands ever talk about that, but yet that's so important to know. So gosh, at this price, why not pick it up? And you can use it. Maybe you're finishing up another skincare right now, but you'll have that for up to 2 years if it stays sealed at $57 for the necklace and the travel Turissula and the day cream and the night cream. Incredible. And when you use it, you are going to love it. And we want to hear from you. We want you to come back and talk about it. The reviews, as I said, are just off the charts. So add to those reviews if you love them as much as everybody else. Gosh, we've got so much going on in the chat. I'm loving it. Awesome show, ladies. What else? Wow, beautiful. Everyone loves the story. I just thank you so much, Margot, for just sharing so openly about your story. I love that.
Pleasure. And like we're here to take away the mystery. We are real people. We are a real family. We celebrate your victories. We appreciate and support you in your losses. We cheer you on if you have a bad day. I will bend over backwards for altruism girls and altruism guys. Our community is the most loving, embracive, incredible bunch of people. And to hear around the world, and when I tell you we're in 9 countries around the world, we are around the world for 75 years and counting. I don't know a lot of skincare brands that have been around for over 7 decades that are still privately owned.
Privately owned in 7 decades, and it's still the family that is forward facing and talking to the customers and sharing the story. I mean, that just doesn't happen. And you guys are doing it and doing it in such a wonderful way. And I love that you're part of the Market.live family and that you're going to be, are you committing to once a month, Margot?
I'm committing to once a month.
Okay.
And hopefully more, but right now once a month, just gonna do the hair toss. But also quickly before we do wrap up, our beautiful Marcy said to me earlier, Margot, you love the neck cream. You said, I absolutely love it. Is there any way that you can get the neck cream in tonight's show? And right before we went live, I turned to my team. I said, they've requested the neck cream, and here it is, 3.4 fluid ounces. Your push-up bra for the neck and neck, folks. This is the what smooths out the boob wrinkles, the jowls, the wrinkles, the crinkles, the breakdown of elasticity. I can wiggle, 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 jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It's not going to go anywhere. With 5 different forms of collagen. collagen, with amino acids, peptides. Unfortunately, I'm wearing the necklace right now, so I'm just going to throw that to the side. But I want you to go from boob wrinkle all the way up to jawline, push up, push up, push up in a figure 8, because this is how we activate the 5 different forms of collagen. I can snap right away, and it's this beautiful texture. And I'll show you how quickly this actually works, because while you're applying the neck cream, I want you to take the tip of your tongue and stick it to the roof of your mouth. You can see here I have some loose skin. There's a snapback. Thank goodness there's a snapback. But I don't want that loose skin. So you can see I've just put on that neck cream that went all the way up my arm, that one little bit of that beautiful dab. So imagine how long this is going to last you, all the way up my arm. I can snap right away, completely greaseless. Now, any of that loose skin, completely gone. So if you're looking for instantaneous gratification, I can't send you to the gym to do neck crunches, unfortunately, because there's no such exercise, but I can give you the results where 100% of study participants saw an increase in their skin hydration, 95% saw an increase in their skin firmness, and 100% saw an increase in their skin smoothness after 28 days of regular application. And this is about firming, lifting, smoothing, brightening, hydrating, but collagen is the scaffolding of your skin. So this is what this does. It is the architecture of your skin. It holds up, it lifts up, it firms up, and it doesn't go down the drain like a deflated balloon at the end of the day. Because of the peptides inside, which are what feed your natural collagen, it gives you a topical boost and a reservoir to give you a firmer, plumper looking you.
And I just thought it was so fitting to have the neck and décolletage product in here, because the necklace is so pretty, and that just gives you the perfect canvas to put the necklace against. So I think it's a great add to the show. I do have to ask you one question, Margot. A couple of minutes ago, you told us to put our tongue on the roof of our mouth.
Yeah.
What am I doing with that? I used to do that to keep myself awake when I was driving. I heard if you tickle the roof of your mouth, that keeps you awake. Little tip, I guess. But I'm dying to know what that's about.
So you can't go and do neck crunches at the gym, and there's no neck exercises that you can do. So if you feel your neck right now, you can feel your muscles are soft, and you can do it with me right now. Now I want you to take the tip of your tongue and stick it to the roof of your mouth and feel your neck, and you will feel your muscles firm from the inside out.
Are you guys doing that at home? I'm actually feeling it.
Yeah.
So is this something we should be doing every day? I love these beauty tips.
Especially while you're applying your neck cream.
Okay.
Because by building that resilience, by building that it's not the right word I'm going to use, but by building that, this is now the right word, I've changed it, that structure, that memory, that almost tension, not tension that brings you pain in your head, but that resilience, that's also what helps to strengthen the breakdown of elasticity and slows it down.
I've been seeing even on YouTube and things that there's a lot of talk about face yoga and about things to strengthen. And I would have never thought about that. And so I think this kind of lends itself to that. So it's fun hearing all these tips. Well, guys, I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. What a fun show. What a pleasure to have one of the 3 generations of Elizabeth Grant here with us tonight in studio to talk about, or not in studio, she's actually in Canada, the magic of live shopping. But to have her here, and Margot, this is our first time getting to know each other, and I've enjoyed it so much. So thank you so much for being here and going on with me and telling all of us about your story and about your amazing products. And guys, I cannot stress enough what an incredible deal this is tonight. So if you haven't picked it up yet, hit the buy button. $57 for everything that she's been talking about is pretty incredible. So thank you, everybody. And we know Margot will be back with us next month, and we will be excited to see you again. So until then, everybody have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon.
And for me, thank you for welcoming us into your hearts and into your homes. We love you to pieces. Bye, everyone.